Now Nalanda is in news because recently this Nalanda campus was inaugurated by the Prime Minister of India, and this Nalanda University and Nalanda campus is created just near to, or you can say 12 kilometers away from the ruins of the original site, because we know that originally we had the Nalanda, right? Then at the same time we also had the ancient Buddhist monastery, 12 kilometers away from the ruins of this ancient Buddhist monastery we have created Nalanda University. Okay, and recently it is inaugurated by the Prime Minister. Now let's try to understand the timeline. देखो history की बात करते हैं. So it was 427 common era when Gupta Emperor Kumar Gupta, he was basically the founder of this university. It was Gupta dynasty's Gupta ruler. He created or he founded Nalanda University in modern Bihar. That time it was 427 common era. ठीक है, इसके आगे चलते हैं. The university was created here, but just because you create something does not mean that you're going to make it famous. It became more popular during the Harshvardhan period. So it was created by Kumar Gupta, but the university became famous during the Harshvardhan period. ठीक है, it was 606 to 647. Then it was the time, देखो अब क्या होगा कि how you are going to make something famous. जैसे आज के दिन में if you want to make certain thing or certain person famous, so you need the help of influencer. People should be talking about the person. You also need the advertisements. That time this advertisement or this influencing task was done by various travelers. What they used to do, they will come to your region like Xuanzang and Ising. They came from China. They talked about this place, they wrote about this place, and they also gave information about this place to other people. ठीक है, to the people of their country and other countries too. उससे क्या हुआ? It became quite famous. ठीक है, so here it was, you can say this Xuanzang and Ising, they were the influencers of that time. They were the travelers basically, but उस time पर they were the influencers only, and they were writing about this university. They were writing about the culture and the kind of courses which were provided in this university, and they are disseminating this information, of course, to in our country, of course, to other countries too. So Xuanzang was also the student in the university. ये भी ध्यान रखिएगा. Then इनके बाद क्या होता है? Because university is expanding, there was a Nalanda dynasty in Indonesia. They said we also want to create something. So Nalanda dynasty worked like a contractor. Nalanda dynasty worked like a contractor, and certain monasteries and complexes were also created by this dynasty. ये ध्यान रखिएगा. Then इसके बाद यहाँ पर why a certain area will become important or you can say famous, because some of the important personalities of that time should also visit. तो यहाँ पर उस time पर Lord Mahavira and Lord Buddha, they also used to come here for meditation purposes. ठीक है, so spiritual divines like Buddha and Mahavira meditated in this region, and this was, you can say, another factor of making this place more famous. Then there were faculties, because see, institutions will become famous, of course, because of these things. The influencers are there who created, when it was created, when it became popular, then contract work is working. Some of the great personalities are also visiting, but at the same time faculties, Nagarjuna, Aryabhat and Dharamkirti, some important faculties were also there teaching various courses that also somehow contributed to increase the prominence of the university. ठीक है, तो ये सब चीजें चल रही थी वहां पर. बट 1193 में it was destroyed by Bakhtiyar Khalji. ठीक है, it was destroyed by Bakhtiyar Khalji. He was basically the general of Turkish ruler Kutubuddin Aybak. ठीक है, so he was the general of Turkish ruler Kutubuddin Aybak. But यहाँ पर क्या हुआ? It happened way back in 1193, and in 19th century, or rather 1812, it was rediscovered by Francis Buchanan Hamilton. And after approximately 50 years, in 1861, once again it was identified by Sir Alexander Cunningham. ठीक है, and therefore right from that time, somehow the intentions were expressed that we want to regenerate this university which was a pride of the past. Okay, and now you can say once again another date will be there in the history, 2024, or you can say June 2024, or you can say 2024 only, when this new complex is also inaugurated in Nalanda University. ठीक है, चलिए कुछ और चीजें पढ़ते हैं इसके बारे में. The first attack on Nalanda Mahavira occurred between 455-470 AD during the reign of Emperor Samudragupta of the Gupta Empire. So when Samudragupta was there, that time also there was an attack. Why? Because the outsiders wanted to loot this place. यहाँ पे देखिएगा attackers were Hunas, a Central Asian tribal group primarily motivated by the desire to loot the university's valuable resources. So the outsiders were attacking this university because they knew that of course the university is a place where they can get some sort of benefit, or here you can say some sort of you can say a monetary benefit. Therefore they wanted to loot this place. यहाँ पे याद रखने का तरीका कैसे है देखिए, अब एग्जाम में क्या होगा ना, because we don't know under whose reign the first attack happened, who attacked, so there can be a confusion. तो याद रखने का तरीका अगर मुझे याद रखना होता है मैं शेयर कर देता हूं आपसे, एंड यू कैन ऑल्सो क्रिएट एसोसिएशंस एंड निमोनिक्स लाइक दिस. अब यहाँ पे इवन द हुनास अटैक्ड बट समुद्रगुप्त वाज एबल टू काउंटर हुनास क्वाइट परफेक्टली एंड देयरफॉर दे वर नॉट एबल टू लूट द रीजन. सो यहाँ पे लिखेगा जो हुनास है दे आर लाइक हंस, समुद्र में डूब गए, हंस समुद्र में डूब गए. ठीक है, और यू कैन से इन द इंग्लिश वर्जन विल बी द फ्लेमिंगोज दे वर ड्राउन्ड इन द ओशन. ठीक है, इस तरीके से याद कर सकते हैं. The flamingos drowned in the sea, the flamingos drowned in the ocean. In whatever way you want to remember it, you can. So हिंदी वर्जन क्या है, हंस समुद्र में डूब गए, because हुनास अटैक. हुनास क्या है याद रखने का तरीका है, हंस who protected the university, समुद्रगुप्त. So हंस समुद्र में डूब गए, it means समुद्रगुप्त turned out to be a victorious person. इस तरीके से you can like create some funny mnemonics to remember the information. ठीक है, चलिए. Now, the attack did not stop here because it is said, यहाँ पे इसे एक बार हटा देता हूँ. The attack did not stop here because the second attack also happened. First of all, सकंद गुप्ता के टाइम पे क्या हुआ? सकंद गुप्ता, the libraries, because in any universities, and since you are the UPSC aspirant, you understand the importance of libraries. Here also, the libraries were created during the Sakand Gupta period. ठीक है, so Sakand Gupta is known for building the libraries in this university. ठीक है, and it was the second attack which happened during the 7th century, and it was the Godas of Bengal. It was the Godas of Bengal. They attacked the Emperor Harshvardhan, and it was because of the ego clash which happened between them, and therefore the attack happened here. ठीक है, तो ये भी ध्यान रखिएगा. Attack was driven by a political tension, because ये ध्यान रखिएगा, when the first attack happened, the outsiders attacked the insider. And why the outsider would try to attack the insider? Majorly the reason would be that they want to enter into your area, they want to loot the stuff, and then they want to exit. ठीक है, so Hunas attacked Samudragupta period, this university. The major reason or the causal factor was they wanted to loot the university. Now, when the insider is doing it, or you can say in this case the Godas of Bengal, when they are doing it, they're not doing it for looting purpose, even though even that can be the purpose. But usually we have seen when the outsiders come, they come for the looting purpose. Insiders, it is either because of the territory or because of the ego clash. And in this case, it was the ego clash and the political reasons were there. ठीक है, it was the political reason, that's why the attack happened. ठीक है, चलिए यहाँ से आगे बढ़ते हैं. Let's try to understand some historical aspect as well. The university offers postgraduate programs in various fields like Buddhist studies, historical studies, ecology, environment studies, and international relations. The ruins of Nalanda University was declared as a UN Heritage Site in 2016, and it was the East Asia Summit which happened in early 2000s. And that time the President APJ Abdul Kalam, he was there as a president from 2002 to 2007. So it was our president of India that time, the erstwhile president of India. He raised this issue for the very first time that we need to revive this university, okay, during the East Asia Summit. The reason was because various students in the earlier times from these East Asian countries, they also used to come here, means the students from Indonesia, the students from Malaysia, and all these East Asian countries, the students from these countries in the earlier times also, they used to come and they used to visit this university. They were the students of this university also. They have written many books on these universities as well. And that's why in the East Asia Summit, once again, this thing was talked about, and the president of that time not only talked about it, also mentioned the desire to revive the university, which eventually happened in 2024. Even in India, Indian Parliament, Nalanda University Act was passed in 2010. So it was the UPA government, means the previous government. During their reign, the act was passed to create a university like this, and finally, the, you can say, creation happened, or you can say a new complex is created just now, which was there in the news. And the new university, of course, when you are creating a new university, new courses will be provided, and moreover, new infrastructure will be created, like a green campus is there, okay, solar panels, waste management plants, all these things are included. So when you're creating a university, then you are also creating using the latest technology, water recycling plants, how to use the wastewater, solar panels are there, wastewater management system is also there. So you are creating this entire infrastructure, entire campus, which is the green campus, right? तो ये चीजें भी इसमें करी गई हैं. इसके अलावा यूनेस्को की कुछ और हेरिटेज साइट है. नाउ दिस इज समथिंग विच यू नीड टू रिमेंबर. वैसे मैंने नोट्स के फॉर्म में ऐड कर दिया है. सो इट इज नॉट दिस यूनिवर्सिटी ओनली, देयर हैव बीन मेनी साइट्स विच आर रिलेटेड टू बुद्धिस्ट और बुद्धिज्म. They are also the part and parcel of UNESCO's heritage site system.